Why you don't need a diet in 2026 to lose weight. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jen. I am your manifestation bestie, where I teach all things law of assumption when it comes to manifesting anything and everything that you desire, including your dream body and your dream life. If that sounds good to you, click that subscribe button. Also, be sure to grab my top 7 hypnosis bundle pack, where I'm literally going to manifest whatever it is that you desire for you while you sleep. It's only 20 bucks. The link is in the description box below. It's a no-brainer. Grab a copy like right now. Also, I am starting a brand new members only community where I am going to be hosting monthly challenges, exclusive member only content, member Q&As, and basically I'm going to support you through your entire weight loss journey and your entire manifestation journey so that you can get everything that you want in 2026. I want to make sure you get in at the founder's price. So go ahead and click the link in the description box below. We'd love to have you as a part of the family. Okay, so in case you're new to my channel, I lost over 100 pounds in less than a year. I've kept that weight off for over 9 years now, and I didn't diet, and I certainly didn't exercise. The thought of exercising is like daunting. So I didn't do any of that. And so I'm here to tell you that you don't need to do any of that shit either. Okay, I am on a mission this year, especially the month of January, to expose the weight loss industry for the greedy little bastards that they are. And so I'm going to leverage my platform where I can talk about whatever the hell I want so that I can get you guys to stop buying into their marketing efforts. Because all you're buying is their marketing. Okay, so you don't need to diet, because when you think about dieting, what is the first thoughts that come to your head? Go ahead. Think about dieting. And what does it excite you? You're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to start this diet. Look at all the food. It looks delicious. And I could just literally eat like a bunny rabbit. And this is so exciting for me. No, it doesn't excite you, right? The thought of dieting doesn't excite you. Instead, you're like, oh, I got to lose weight, so I'm going to go on a diet, right? Like that's the attitude you have. And therefore, you're going to get that kind of results. Okay. So you don't need to diet to lose weight. All you need to do is step into a different assumption, step into the reality where you have the body that you want. Because if you can desire it, if you can think about it, then you can have it. It's just in a different reality. So because creation's finished, you can't desire anything you don't have. Okay. So all you have to do is start thinking differently and say, okay, let's reverse engineer this. How did I get to where I am now? How did I get to these weight problems that I have now? I don't think you fucking vision boarded being overweight. Okay. I don't think you had to go on this special diet to gain weight. Did you? No, you didn't. In fact, you are this way right now. You may have, if you have weight problems right now, it has nothing to do with what you're eating. It has nothing to do with what you're eating. It has everything to do, and it only has to do with your assumptions of what you're eating. They're not going to tell you that, are they? Of course they're not. Because if you knew that, then you wouldn't need them. Okay, you wouldn't need the diet. If you knew that, okay, I'm only this way because of my assumptions of the food that I'm consuming. So and it's not your fault. Okay, let me frame that. This is not your fault. Okay, this is all of these experts, nutritionists, all of these fucking people that are creating these false assumptions in you. Okay, and I don't care. Don't talk to me about nutritional facts. Don't do that. Okay, because literally, I was sitting on the couch with my boyfriend the other night, and he was attempting to read a label on a can, on his Monster can or something. He was attempting to read a label, and he's looking at the things, and he's like, "What is this? What is that? What is this?" I was like, that is exactly my point. Okay, they be telling you read labels. You have no idea what any of those ingredients are. Let's be honest with ourselves. Okay. And I was like, that's my point, is they teach you that you need to do these things. You need to read labels. You should eat organic. You should not eat fast food. All this stuff is bad for you, right? Oh, it's filled with all these toxins and this, that, and the fucking third. And you've grown up this way. And so because of that, and plus your family on top of that. And so because of that, these have been assumptions instilled in you. So if you want to lose weight without dieting, all you have to do is create new assumptions about the food that you're consuming. Okay, so it's like I refuse to diet. I was like, absolutely not. I'm not gonna eat like a fucking rabbit my whole life. Like, no thanks. And then what's the game plan? I lose weight through, let's say I reach my weight loss goal through this diet. Then what? What's the plan? Oh, I'm gonna, because your assumptions are still there about the food. So you lose the weight. This is why people gain the weight back, okay? Is they'll lose the weight and then they'll stop dieting. But what they don't realize is these assumptions about the food are still there. These assumptions about themselves still there. Their self-concept, crappy self-concept, still there. So the weight comes back. Okay, so this is the key to keeping it off without sacrificing the food, is by literally sitting there and creating assumptions that you want to assume to be true about the food. You can assume anything. There's no such thing as a fact in this world until you give it that. Okay, you're the one that's assigning meaning to everything. So if you assume that eating at McDonald's every day is going to get you fat, well, then that's going to be true for you. If you assume that French fries are going to clog your arteries, then that's going to be true for you. Okay. If you assume that you can't have desserts because that's your kryptonite and you're going to gain weight off of it because they're bad for you, that's going to be true for you. Or you can create the opposite assumption, and you can create it right now. I've done it. I've done it, bitch. Okay. Where I literally, if you've been following me at all, I use the same too, because this is truly an assumption of mine, is I lose weight every time I eat tacos and pasta. Like I eat, now my assumption is I never gain weight when I eat tacos and pasta, right? I can't keep losing weight. Okay. So I do that. And it doesn't matter how much pasta I eat, how many tacos I eat, I still lose weight or I don't gain any weight at all because that is my assumption. Okay. But there's other people that have the false assumption that believe that that stuff is bad for them and they're going to gain weight every time they eat it. And that is true. Okay. There was a time when it didn't matter if I ate a salad for the day, I would gain weight. And why? Because I was holding on to this version of me that believed I was fat. Well, if that's the case and I assume I'm fat, it doesn't matter what I eat. It's going to be true. It has to be true. So this is where you have to create the assumptions that you want. You don't need a fucking diet. So create the assumption now that I can eat whatever I want and I lose weight. I can eat whatever I want and I lose weight. If you got a favorite place that you just love, like I love Taco Bell, judge me not. Okay. And so if there's like a place that you just love, you could be like, every time I eat Taco Bell, I lose weight. Every time I eat tacos, I lose weight. Create that assumption. And the way you create that assumption is by telling yourself that repeatedly, is by no matter what you see, no matter what the fucking nutritional facts say, no matter what your family says, no matter what anybody says, in your mind, I can eat whatever I want and I lose weight. Every time I eat tacos, I lose weight. Every time I eat sweets, you cannot. So let's say you have a sweet tooth. Every time I eat sweets, I lose weight. Every time I eat sweets, I lose weight. And just keep telling yourself that. Okay. When I was starting my weight loss journey, as they like to call it, which I think is fucking stupid. Because if you identify as being on a weight loss journey, you're going to continue to be on a weight loss journey because it's a journey. Okay. Fuck that. I'm trying to get to the destination as quick as possible and move on. Okay. So if you start to create, like when I was doing this, I was cooking whatever I wanted. And my brother, he knew I was on this mission to lose weight. And he would come out when he was living with me at the time, he would come out and be like, there's no way you're going to convince me that you're going to eat that shit and lose weight. And I was like, watch me, bitch, watch me. Well, 6 months later, he came back and he was like, okay, I'm not going to lie. He goes, whatever the hell you're doing, it's working because you are literally half a person. And like everybody is telling me like what you're doing. They're all asking me what your secret is. This is it. This is it. You don't need none of that shit. So throw the diets in the fucking trash right now. Trash that shit, burn it, flip through the commercial, speed through it. You don't need that shit at all. All you need is the one thing that they will never tell you you need. Because if you did, if they told you the real secret to weight loss, you wouldn't need them. And they only want a codependent relationship with you. They want you to be in their diet program for years because that is how they get their money. That's how they get paid. Okay. And they're creating even more shit. Like, don't even get me started because I'm gonna make another video about this on the GLP-1 injection shots. Okay. That is the epitome of a manipulation and a codependent relationship because they're not gonna ever tell you the secret to losing weight. But I'm going to tell you right fucking now, because how else am I supposed to expose them if I don't tell you the one thing they don't want you to know? So remember, you heard it here first. The only key to weight loss is in your thoughts, is in your mind. That is it. Because let's think from a if you're a logical person, let's go ahead and look at this from a logical perspective. Is your body only takes instruction from one entity, your mind. It isn't what the fuck you eat, okay? Your body does not respond to the food you eat, it responds to the thoughts you think. That is it. So, from a logical perspective, what happens if your mind stops working? So does your body. So does your body. Because your body takes instruction and answers to one entity only, and that is your mind. That's the fucking food that goes in your mouth. None of that shit. Not the macros you're counting. I don't even know what a macro is, to be quite honest. Okay, all of this stuff, that's not what your body responds to. Your body is responding to your thoughts about it. That is it. That is the one thing they will never fucking tell you. So if you've ever dieted and got results, it is because you assumed you would. You assumed that the diet would work for you. You assumed that the diet was your solution. That's why you got results. If you dieted in the past and you didn't get results and you didn't reach your weight loss goal, the reason that is because you questioned the shit the whole time. Okay, like, and I know you questioned it because I see this all the time in weight loss groups is wish me luck. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. Well, you're going to keep wishing on a shooting fucking star and you're going to keep giving it a try. That's why you didn't get the results. But if you were to change your thoughts about your body, change your thoughts about your weight, change your thoughts about the food that you're fucking eating, if that's all you did and you were consistent in it, like no matter what you saw, I don't care if you are affirming that you lose weight every time you eat tacos and you get on the fucking scale the next day and you gained a pound. I don't care. If you would not react and you would be consistent in your thoughts and continue to tell yourself over and over and over again, I can eat whatever I want and I lose weight. I can eat whatever I want and I lose weight. I can eat whatever I want and I lose weight. It has to conform. It has to show up. There is no other way. There is no other way. You can starve yourself. You can do intermittent fucking fasting. You could do all the shit. But if you won't discipline your mind and you won't check your thoughts and get your thoughts in alignment with what you want and what you expect, nothing is going to give you the results that you are hoping for. Nothing. Which is why the weight loss companies, the diet programs will never tell you this shit. They'll never tell you that. They want to keep you stuck. They want to keep you stuck. They want to keep you feeling defeated over and over and over again so that you keep giving them money. So that you can get, why do you think they put you on a recurring payment plan? Why? Because that's how they get paid, baby. That's how they get paid. But I'm not here to do that to you because I think that's fucking wrong. I think it's wrong that they have you so convinced that you can't lose weight on your own. That's bullshit. That is a fucking bullshit. That you need them somehow. Let's be honest. What the fuck are diet programs doing? They don't have their own food. They don't have their own food. So what are they doing? They're just giving you fucking food from the grocery store and putting it in a box if you do the box thing, which again is an auto ship. Okay. They're putting it in a fancy little box, or they're creating fucking meal plans for you. You can't do that shit on your own. Like, let's be honest. You can't go to Pinterest and create a meal plan. But they have you believing that you can't do it on your own, which is why you need them. Fuck that. Do not buy into that shit no more. You do not need no diet program ever. You subscribe to my fucking channel, join my member community, and I'll get you to your weight loss goal, and it ain't gonna fucking suck because you're gonna lose all the weight you want. You're gonna literally manifest your entire fucking dream body, and you're never gonna have to fucking diet. Never, ever are you gonna have to diet. You stick with me, honey, and I'm gonna get you there because I know what I'm doing. I know what the fuck I'm doing. And it is my mission to get everybody to understand and to take their power back and to say, no more am I buying into the manipulation. No more am I going to buy into their marketing efforts. No, I have what it takes. I am the key. I am the secret to weight loss. That is it. I am only overweight based on my thoughts about myself, about my body, about the food that I eat. So if I want a different result, then all I have to do is change and do the opposite. Think differently about the food that I eat, think differently about my body, and think differently about myself. That's it. Same thing I did to get overweight, I just got to do the same thing, but the opposite. That's it. It's literally fucking it. The key to weight loss is right here. That's all. All right? So that's all I want you guys to do, is to start working up here, is to robotically affirm, do my 5x5 method, where you repeat 2 to 3 affirmations, 4 max, 5 minutes a day, 5 minutes at a time, 5 times a day. Okay, that's it. And then throughout the day, anytime your desire comes up, or anytime you're eating something and you find that your thought goes to the bad side, then just sit there and say, nope, I can eat whatever I want and I lose weight. I can eat whatever I want and I lose weight. I can eat whatever I want and I lose weight. Say it over and over and over again, no matter what any fucking body tells you. No matter what. Be delusional in your mind. Go there in your mind over and over and over again. You got this. All right. I know you found this video helpful. Fuck diets. Go ahead and drop a comment below and say, screw diets, because we're going to band together and we are going to stand up against them. And we're going to prove to society that they don't need anything other than themselves to lose weight. That is it. That it's all in your control. Okay? All right. So go ahead and like this video so that I can fulfill on my mission and really literally revolutionize the weight loss industry. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.